We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. What a punch. Better be careful, the referee may take a point if he keeps clinching.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
You can see the spit flying. These are really heavy punches. Continues to touch him up. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about García in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to it. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Do you believe what we're seeing?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Perfect punch. There's a scoring blow. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about García in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Just missed with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Hey, those punches add up. That's another scoring shot. That punch scores. They exchange punches. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about García in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Got him there. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? With the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. And someone punches that wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about García in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Smart move there. When you're in trouble, just hold on.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Swing and a miss with the jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Perfect counter lands. Another scoring shot there. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Perfect counter shot. Got him there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about García in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
That one will count. Throws the jab, but does not score. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a scoring blow. We came here for a fight, and we've got a hugging contest.
You cannot do it too often because the referee is going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And what a shock. Another clinch.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable.
Let's talk about García in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he scores with the counter. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What you got to do, Toddy, is
And he'll hug him again, but you can't blame him, can you?
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fantastic punch. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Which fighter will say no mas?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They're both trying for a knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Defense is not... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about García in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Only catching air with that hook. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
World Championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Left punch. And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Counter shot lands. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. May not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
You've got to save that in the...
Let's talk about García in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassy.
Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
Has to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
And once again, he gets clinched.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6 or 7 times just to get the advantage of the referee, so he tells them off. In fight game, I've got to get you to the point where you're complaining, you're getting frustrated, you're trying.
And a good decision here to hold on. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Quick punch scores. How many more times is the referee going to let these fighters clinch each other without taking a point?
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision.